Elements of electoral reform are closer to reality, according to Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris in his parliamentary presentation on the National Assembly Elections Amendment Bill of 2020. According to Prime Minister Harris, the bill resolves contentious voting issues of general elections in the Federation. Specifically, the bill addresses voting qualifications for CARICOM Commonwealth citizens and for non-CARICOM Commonwealth citizens. It seeks also to resolve the vexatious issues of voting in the correct constituency according to where one lives.
The point then is that citizens from all of the British Commonwealth countries, other than those in our region, such as India, Nigeria, Malta, the UK, Botswana, all of these citizens will have to be ordinarily resident in St. Kitts and Nevis for 3 years going forward before they are qualified to register as a voter. Mr. Speaker, the bill, in a manner of speaking, establishes the greater kingship which we hold with Caribbean countries within the Commonwealth. And indeed, with these countries, Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Dominica, you name them, Mr. Speaker. With these countries, we share common membership, for example, in the OECS and in CARICOM community. And we share this common membership by way of treaty. The Treaty of Basti, as revised, for example, enhances the rights of citizens of member states of the OECS. And similarly, the Treaty of Chaguaramas, revised, establishes and enhances the rights of citizens from the CARICOM community and their participation within member states.
According to the Prime Minister, other matters related to the electoral reform process will be addressed in the National Assembly soon. Glenn Bart, Skn Newsline.
The broadside against Premier Mark Brantley by Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris a couple of months ago will not affect the Team Unity coalition, but it doesn't help it either, says political analyst Peter Wickham. Mr. Wickham, speaking on a recent edition of Let's Talk St. Kitts and Nevis aired on Voice of the Caribbean Radio, was responding to questions of any political fallout, if any, on the decision by Prime Minister Harris and Labour Minister Wendy Phipps to visit Nevis and speak to Four Seasons workers without involving the Premier.
So whether it has a bearing on the coalition government, I don't think so. The fact is that if Mark Brantley were to leave and take all three members with him, he still does not share the moorings of the current government. And it, in a sense, would be a suggestion that he would be wanting to surrender his participation in Team Unity for an opposition role in the federal government, which he could take up tomorrow because he has more seats in the opposition. So if Mark Brantley felt that being a cabinet minister was less attractive and being leader of the opposition was more attractive, then he could do that and he could reduce Dr. Douglas to the role of a regular member because he would be minority opposition. My feeling is that that's not attractive to Mark Brantley because ultimately he is still Premier of Nevis. And I think that he has benefited significantly from his association with Team Unity. So he won't do that. So for the time being, I don't think it will affect Team Unity. I don't believe that it would affect the Team Unity coalition unless the departure of Mark Brantley was in a position to weaken the moorings of the government in a sense. If they had one less seat than they could, then it would make a difference.
Mr. Brantley at the time expressed consternation about the Prime Minister's visit.
I was not informed of any such meeting. I was not invited to any such meeting. I was not aware of any such meeting until I saw the photos that were sent out. As I said, I was surprised when I saw the photos because I would have thought that if the Prime Minister was coming to Nevis for a meeting that involved the people of Nevis, that the first port of call would be the Premier of Nevis to say to the Premier, I'm here, I'm going to be doing this or that. So why the Prime Minister would have come and not said anything, I have no idea. I really cannot speak for him.
You don't find those kinds of broadside being taken at a leader in whose cabinet you sit. I'm surprised, quite frankly, that there has not been anything further from it. I don't know what has happened at the local level. But I think that there needs to be some level of intervention regarding the nature of the relationship between Team Unity and the CCM. If it is that there's a level of discomfort, my sense is that there's certainly something that needs to be debated and discussed, and they need to come to some agreement, because, well, it's not going to change things regarding the coalition. I also don't know that it helps, because it has a very, very bad look about it.
This is not the first time this has occurred. Back in 2019, the Prime Minister travelled to Nevis and held a meeting with officers of the fire department at the Vance Armory International Airport in the absence of Mr. Brantley. Some political insiders see this as a discord in team unity, but Brantley has been on the record saying he has a good relationship with his coalition partners despite disagreements. Of late, he has also claimed that there is still much to be fulfilled in the Charlestown Accord, which promises fair share for Nevis in the coalition arrangement. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline.
My name is Akira Newman. I am the director of City Wi-Fi. I'm here to announce to the general public that we have a promotion running from the 1st of October to the 31st of October. This promotion will be as a COVID-19 relief, our response, as we have responded before during the pandemic. In the lockdown season, we are out serving our customers. Now we introduce our over and beyond promotion. No installation, no deposit, no setup costs. All you pay is the package that you choose. So if you choose the 30 megs package, which is $143 per month, that's all you pay. City Wi-Fi is here for you.
It's not just iced tea and it's not cold tea. But who said we couldn't be in the middle? We are Mother Becky Quenchers, a herbal iced tea. It's a different and innovative take on using traditional herbs for tea. It's a home-brewed blend of natural organic herbs and spices, ready to drink at any time. We've turned ingredients you've used many times into something crisp, thirst-quenching, and did we mention tastes awesome? Drinking tea just got better. Mother Becky Tea.
It's the new and improved Skn Newsline Android mobile app. With the Skn Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the Skn Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search Skn Newsline, and download the app today. The Skn Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Auto Plus Car Wash, located on the College Street Gut, Bastyr, St. Kitts. Bring your car to Auto Plus Car Wash to remove water stains, wiper marks. Get your doors, roof panel cleaned, seat floor mats, buffing, headlights, and engine wash. You get quality service at the best price at Auto Plus Car Wash. They really care for your car. Call 765-5140 or visit them on the College Street Gut, Bastyr, St. Kitts. Auto Plus Car Wash, where the service is number one.
Football is back, and Skn Newsline and the Voice of the Caribbean Radio are bringing live coverage with Premier League Live. Watch and listen to live football coverage on Saturdays at 7 p.m., Sundays at 6 p.m., and midweek games on Mondays or Fridays at 8 p.m. Games will be broadcast on Skn Newsline and the SKNFA Facebook pages and Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. It's Premier League Live. Commentary, analysis, action. Never miss a game. Opposition Senator Dr. Joyelle Clark questioned the motive of the government in pushing the National Assembly Elections Amendment Bill 2020 that would make changes to the registration of voters. Dr. Clark suggested that the amendments are inherently discriminatory and is not really a priority at this time.
Now you are saying with this bill becoming, it's passed, it's gazetted, it automatically negates my qualification to vote, which is now stretched for another year and a half or 2 years. It is with this sense. Is this any sense, Mr. Speaker?
Makes no sense.
Why the haste, Mr. Speaker? The government was elected to serve for 5 years. Or did I get it wrong, Mr. Speaker? Why the rush? In St. Kitts, we rush slowly. We take our time. We consult with the electorate. Have we done that, Mr. Speaker? Have we consulted with the electorate? Have we consulted with the Bar Association, Mr. Speaker? Last time we were here, Mr. Speaker, discussing the customs bill. It was full of customs where we are the legal representatives, Mr. Speaker.
Dr. Clark also suggested that the amendments would have repercussions for residents on St. Kitts and Nevis.
What happens to Kittitian police officers who live in Sandy Point and are stationed in Nevis for 8 months, and then from Nevis, Charlestown, they move to Bastille and they rent in the village? Realize how many lists they will be moving within the 18-month period? Further, while they are busy running around to confirm their registration, let's assume that the police are the ones who have to now police the movement of residents to ensure they meet the qualifications for registering. Is this police force so low on work that they will now be policing the movements of ordinary residents to ensure that we vote where we live?
The senator also questioned the motive of making changes to the eligibility of Commonwealth voters.
I questioned the need to differentiate between Caribbean Commonwealth and non-Caribbean Commonwealth citizens. What are the implications for non-Caribbean Commonwealth citizens when the global trend is to become increasingly open in the way in which we approach ethnicities, race, gender, and rights? We are faced with a bill which is supporting differentiation on no real basis, Mr. Speaker. Such unwarranted differentiation savors too much of a sort of discriminatory approach to non-Caribbean Commonwealth citizens, which the government should be mindful to avoid. When we're differentiating and increasing the length of time for non-Caribbean Commonwealth citizens for the vote, what is the justification for moving from 12 months to 3 years? Yet, every Commonwealth country has the right to determine its own time frame. And we know the trend is to increase. But why for the different groups? Have we considered this obvious discriminating effect?
The National Assembly Elections Amendment Bill 2020 provides for the length of stay that would qualify various non-national residents to vote in the Federation. The legislation also addressed the matter of persons registering to vote where they live. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline. The St. Kitts and Nevis Pharmacy Association, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, will from October 18th to the 24th host Pharmacy Week. The occasion is designed to educate persons on the role pharmacists play in the country. The theme this year is Pharmacy for a Better Tomorrow. Chief Pharmacist for St. Kitts and Nevis, Vanessa Matthew, spoke to Skn Newsline about the week of activities.
We will be starting out with a church service by the Antioch Baptist Church. We'll also be having virtual seminars, which will take place on the 19th, the 21st, and the 23rd. That's the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we plan it for in the evening when most of us are at home finishing up work. So it gives everybody a chance to be there. And I'm really happy for the fact that we are now facilitating virtual meetings, virtual seminars, because it takes persons from all walks of life, from different time zones to actually be part of many activities, and it makes it so much easier. So this is part of what we are also going to do. And on Saturday, we are having our fun day.
Ms. Matthew noted that it is the hope that the activities this week will educate the public more on the important role of pharmacies and pharmacists.
My intention, or the intention of the association, is to bring awareness to the Federation about the function of pharmacy in a broad sense. We have prepared a flyer which we hope would be very informative to not just the adult population but also to our young people, because with that flyer we have outlined the different branches of pharmacy. We have outlined the definition, exactly what is a pharmacist, what's the job for a pharmacist, the job description for a pharmacist. We have even included the opportunities for learning. If you want to be a technician, where can you go? If you want to practice or study to be a pharmacist, what are the options there?
Pharmacy Week will be observed by pharmacy staff in both the public and the private sectors. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline.
Commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our #1 priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises.